Get ready for the action because Hansi Flick's team has done it. They have lifted the league trophy in a stunning victory over Real Madrid, with goals from Rashford and Ferran sealing the deal for their second consecutive championship. This is the story of how Hansi Flick solidified his era with a dominant performance that left the old empire reeling.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
The rivalry is heating up. Lamine Yamal is not letting up, directly trolling Jude Bellingham after Barcelona secured the La Liga title. We dive into the back-and-forth social media war, where Yamal got his revenge after a recent victory, proving that talk is cheap in this intense clash. The celebration in Barcelona was massive, but not without a bit of drama. We look at the parade where Joan Laporta showed the team off, but the controversy centered around Wojciech Szczesny smoking throughout the entire celebration, all while the Blaugranas chanted their rivals. And finally, we look at a major transfer decision. Former manager Ronald Koeman is urging Barcelona to keep Marcus Rashford, calling his €30 million price a steal after he terrified Real Madrid in El Clasico. Don't miss the full breakdown of this controversial decision and what it means for the future of the club. FC Barcelona has clinched the league title, securing their second consecutive championship in a dramatic victory over Real Madrid. Under the leadership of Hansi Flick, the team triumphed with crucial goals from Rashford and Ferran against a seemingly helpless Madrid side. The narrative surrounding the win is intense, with the article framing the achievement as a statement of conviction, characterized by a ruthless determination, likened to a teenager facing their first love and operating on the ruins of an empire. The atmosphere surrounding the match was charged, with Madrid displaying a sense of misplaced pride, evidenced by their flag waving upside down, symbolizing a lack of victory and honor in the same location where Barcelona lifted the trophy. The victory was presented not just as a sporting achievement, but as an opportunity to ignite internal resolve within the Blaugrana, positioning the players as sinners yet not responsible for past failures. The piece delves into the internal dynamics of both clubs. In Madrid, there are palpable issues regarding the loss of authority at the top, with criticism directed at Florentino Perez, who is urged to reclaim his commanding presence. The dressing room environment was described as toxic, marked by accusations and reproaches, creating a difficult atmosphere for the team. The author suggests that Madrid's woes stem from a lack of principle in a club where the top leader's presence is crucial. Conversely, Barcelona demonstrated established authority within its dressing room, a stability rooted in the game itself. While Joan Laporta is credited with securing the German coach, the piece notes a lack of personal stature in the president. Hansi Flick's decision to stay and lead Barcelona following his father's death was highlighted as a personal choice that reinforced his standing. The match itself showcased a distinct contrast in approach. While Madrid struggled with absences and ignominy, Barcelona maintained a constant intensity, not reliant on their absolute best lineup. Key contributions came from Ferran providing energy on the left, Rashford scoring and demonstrating speed, and Ferran offering precise, dynamic play. The goals highlighted this disparity, with Barca's calculated approach contrasting with Madrid's attempts at impotence. The analysis extends to the broader context of the clubs. While Flick has the Champions League awaiting him, his influence is strong in Spain, supported by his English persona. In Madrid, the focus is on rebuilding an empire, with speculation pointing towards José Mourinho as a potential figure, though the article suggests that the current players in Madrid are fundamentally different from previous eras. The core message is that Barcelona has established its dominance through internal strength, while Madrid faces a crisis of leadership and identity. Lamine Yamal has successfully turned the tables on Jude Bellingham following Barcelona's recent victory over Real Madrid to claim the La Liga title. The exchange marks the culmination of a public spat between the two stars. The feud reportedly began in October when Bellingham directed a pointed comment towards Yamal after Real Madrid triumphed over Barcelona in the season's opening El Channel Utubico. Following the loss, Bellingham posted on Instagram with the caption, "Talk is cheap," seemingly dismissing Yamal's prior comments. Months later, Barcelona secured back-to-back league titles with a decisive 2-0 win over Real Madrid at the Camp Nou. In the immediate aftermath of this victory parade, Lamine Yamal retaliated, posting on Instagram with the caption, "Talk is cheap," accompanied by crying face emojis, signaling his long-awaited revenge. While Yamal had previously maintained a lower social media profile, focusing instead on his on-pitch performance, he has continued to engage in banter. This rivalry is not new. Exactly 1 year prior, Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 4-3 to clinch the La Liga title, prompting Yamal to issue another jab at Bellingham. Yamal's impact on the title run was significant. Despite an injury sidelining him for the final 3 games, he played a crucial role in Barcelona securing 23 of their next 25 league matches. The team's dominance is underscored by their impressive record, having secured 5 of the available domestic trophies in the last 2 seasons, and winning 7 El Channel Utubico matches against Bellingham and Real Madrid in that period. The intense rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid is clearly reignited, both on and off the pitch, suggesting that further high-profile confrontations between these top players are anticipated next season as the Catalan giants solidify their status as the dominant force in Spanish soccer. Barcelona erupted in celebration as the streets were shut down for a massive parade, marking the club's triumphant return to La Liga. The festivities featured key figures of the club and a display of intense fan spirit. The event kicked off with Joan Laporta leading the celebration alongside the players, continuing the spectacle. The parade was filled with spirited atmosphere as the team actively engaged their rivals, chanting directly at Real Madrid and Espanyol. Manager Hansi Flick was also part of the celebration, recognized as the architect of Barcelona's recent consecutive titles. The atmosphere was so electric that even star players like Robert Lewandowski and Wojciech Szczesny had to navigate through crowds of onlookers, resulting in a notable moment captured during the procession. Overall, the parade was hailed as a definitive celebration of the city and the team's success. Barcelona is strongly urging the club to retain Marcus Rashford following his standout performance in the recent El Clasico match. The forward played a pivotal role in the Catalan giants' title triumph, opening the scoring in a 2-0 victory against Real Madrid. Former Barcelona manager Ronald Koeman has voiced his strong opinion, calling the potential loss of the player a significant mistake. Koeman believes the current situation surrounding Rashford's future is concerning, especially given the club's reported reluctance to exercise his €30 million buy option. Koeman argued that the price is exceptionally low for a player with Rashford's attributes and experience, stating, "If Barcelona lets him return to Manchester United after this loan, I think they will regret it immensely." Because €30 million in the current market for a player with these characteristics, these numbers, this experience, that's a steal. Koeman highlighted Rashford's impact on opponents, noting that he terrified Madrid with his speed, aggression, and directness, particularly on the counterattack. He further detailed Rashford's threat, adding, "Rashford hurts teams. Madrid looked terrified every time he turned and ran. Against Real Madrid, he completely destroyed them on the counterattack." Koeman emphasized the multifaceted threat Rashford poses. He scores a free kick in El Clasico, stretches the entire defensive line, creates numerical advantages, presses, gets in behind the defense, and yet there are people within the club who hesitate to pay €30 million. That seems insane to me. Rashford's current loan agreement concludes at the end of the season, and while he has expressed a desire to stay, his future playing situation next season remains uncertain.